Alright, so I'm outside and it is kind of windy, so you're probably going to hear that in the background every once in a while, and it's very sunny, so I'm not exactly sure what this looks like in the screen, but hi. Today for our project we are going to be making sidewalk chalk paint, which sounds a lot more complicated than it is, but to do this project what you will need is some sort of sidewalk chalk. So I have that here. You're going to need cornstarch. I imagine that some other kind of similar agent would work, like maybe baking soda. I'm not 100%, I don't know, but I do know that for our purposes we're going to use cornstarch. That's what we're supposed to use. You're going to need water. And then I have a cheese grater. Now this is something that if you're going to do this, a grown-up needs to do this part because they can be dangerous and they can, you can actually hurt your fingers on them. So this is a part that you're going to want a grown-up to do. And then I also have a container for my paint, a paintbrush, a spoon for stirring, and a plate to grate over. So we are in my driveway and I'm just going to go ahead and get started right now. So first thing that we're going to do is we are going to get out our chalk and we're going to do some grating of the chalk, like the chalk is a carrot. So I think, I mean, I could do pink, but I do pink everything. I'll do a yellow chalk paint today. So first I'm going to get my yellow chalk. Any sort of chalk that you have at home will work. It doesn't have to be new chalk. This is just the chalk that I have. So getting that open. Whoop. All right, so we have the chalk. I'm going to take my grater and my plate. I might have to turn just a little bit. Let's see. Better? Okay. So I'm going to get some of this grated. Oh boy. I've never grated chalk before. This is something else. Again, this is something you're going to want your grown-ups to help you with because this is not something that children should do on their own. Oh, there's the wind. Alright, a little bit more. Alright. Probably should have used a smaller grater side actually. There's lots of chalk dust that comes from that. At home it's probably better to use like a smaller grater than a larger grater, but I'm already got that done. So, alright, now what you're going to do next is you're going to take some cornstarch. Ooh, the wind. There are trucks driving by on the road there. Okay. Somebody down the street is building a house. I'm using lots of powdery ingredients on a windy day and I'm questioning my judgment, but we're going for it. Okay. So you're going to take some cornstarch and put it in your container that you're making the paint with. And again, this isn't an exact science, so like the amount necessarily is going to kind of just depend on what the consistency is you're going for. So I added about like a spoon full, and now I'm going to add my chalk powder, my chalk dust, which is right here. I'm going to take that and just pour it in. Chalk. Woo! Powdery. Okay, stir that up. I am making a mess. Okay. Once you got that stirred up, then you can go ahead and you can add a little bit of water. Now you don't want to add too much at first. Just start with a small amount and stir. So you can kind of see what that looks like. Adjust my camera now so you can see my face. Okay. So, yep, I'm just going to add a little more water, I think. It's kind of a goopy consistency. There we go. I think I might have added a little too much. I probably should have added about half that much more. Oh, nope, I just got chalk. Now, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you get that chalk dust off the bottom of whatever the container is that you're using, because it's going to want to cake down there, so just make sure you stir it really well. Kind of let that all mix together. probably could use some more chalk dust in here, but I might be too lazy to grade more. Yeah, we could use a little more chalk dust. Okay, so I'm gonna grade some more chalk dust here. And do that right now. Okay. Using my small grater and the wind. I'm gonna wait till the wind stops. Should have done this where there was more tree cover. Regardless, here we go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take this off. It's gonna go flying. Gonna sneeze, maybe? No, I'm fine. Wait. No, I'm fine. Okay. Take some more chalk powder. I'm gonna put it in here. All right. Where's my spoon? Stir that up good. So you don't want the consistency to be like water, but you don't want it to be too thick. Just, you know, a nice paint consistency. There we go. That'll work for me. Okay. I could add more cornstarch, but I think this will work for my purposes. So now it's time for us to paint. So you're just going to take your paintbrush, you're going to get your liquid chalk on it, and you can just paint. Definitely needs more cornstarch. Okay, cornstarch. Oh, some more. Go in there. Whoa. Okay. Phew, that's enough. Okay. Stir a little bit more. I might have just reformed the chalk. I probably should have stopped when I was ahead. Here we go. Almost got it. All right. Yeah, so the hardest part of this whole thing is just playing with the amounts of each ingredient to put in because it's not, again, an exact science. But once you have what you think you like, you can go ahead and paint. So I'm going to paint something and then I'll turn the camera so you can see. And it's really fun to be able to paint outside on the ground. That's something we can normally do. And then as it dries, that water is going to evaporate and you're going to be left with the chalk and the color. But yeah. Well, there's a plate. Hey, there's Nate. What do I want to make? I'm going to go over here really fast and I'm going to make a flower and then I'll come back and bring the camera over. And it'll wash off just like chocolate with water. And I'm making a flower. Almost done. Another pet on there. This is very fun, very suitable. Very fun. Good times that you had by mistake. Alright. So there we go. I'm going to leave that there. Get the chocolate in my hands somewhat. And now I'm going to bring the camera over so you guys can see what it is that I made. So we have an H. I don't know if you can see that. Hope you can see that. We'll find out when I go to upload. But so there's an H, and then like over here, I made a flower. But in any case, this is a really fun activity that you can do at home.